Hey everyone, welcome back to the Race5 Smokehouse and Grill, and today we are going to be doing a burn off and seasoning of the new Char-Griller XD Grand Champ. Let's get the fire started. Okay, so we've recently purchased and assembled this Char-Griller Grand Champ XD smoker offset stick burner, and one of the first things you need to do in order to use it is you're going to have a burn off and a seasoning. So the burn off is to get any residual oils or manufacturing oils, or there looks like there might be a little plastic stuck on here from packaging. So what we do, you set a nice fire, let that burn for a half hour, and that should take care of all that. After that, you hit it with some oil a few times. We're going to do every half hour. We're going to spray it down with some cooking spray, let it go for about a half hour, and take everything back out and do it again. And the reason you're doing the seasoning is to protect all this bare metal and get it nice and seasoned, to prevent rusting, to prevent sticking, and better all, give your smoker a longer life. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to fire it up with some lump charcoal in the smoke box, and then we're going to hit it with wood as we go. So let's get that lump charcoal into the firebox, and then we'll get started. Okay, we have a nice flame going in the firebox, so we're going to close this up, and as of now we're going to keep the side door closed on the firebox and only adjust it with the damper on the door. I want to see if we can cook with only the damper, or do we have to have the door open as well. So let's close this up and let's see how these temps do for the next half hour. Okay, we've been running for about 45 minutes at around 400 to 450, anywhere in that range, which is giving us a nice season. It's burning off all that stuff that we don't want on there, like the styrofoam and the little pieces of plastic that were left by, and any of that residual vegetable oil that's really baking that in as well. So the next step is we got to remove these grates, spray the grates down, and I'm even going to hit the inside of the cooking chamber with a spray of canola oil, and then we're going to get it back in to the heat, and we're going to do that 3, 4, 5 times until we get the look we're going for. So let's start pulling these shelves out and spraying them down. All right, so we are going to start with get these out of the way, and we're going to start with the top grate here, since this one's going to be easier to do, and we're going to hit all sides, front and back. I'm going to pull it out, flip it, do it all. Okay, that one's good. Let's get it back in. Now we're going to do the bottom main grate. This is hot, so be careful. And I'm trying to keep all my spray going into the cook chamber as opposed to making a mess everywhere else. Okay, so now I'm going to pull this out, just set it aside for a second so I can hit the walls and the door here. Get all in there. Again, we're really trying to protect this. Hit the baffle. We got that inside grate here. We're even going to hit this door here. Last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this bottom grate out, this inner grate. I'm going to pull that out and hit the bottom real quick. Now this is going to be plenty hot, so I'm getting some extra gloves here to make sure I can get this out safely. Now we're going to hit the bottom of the actual cook chamber also. Okay, this is all sprayed up. Let's get it back in. So we're gonna be back in about another half hour and do this whole process again. Again, we're gonna do this about 4 to 5 times to really make sure we protect this grill. So let's close her down and we'll be back in about a half an hour. Okay, we're going for our 3rd time seasoning right now. Let's take a close-up look, see what it's looking like, see where we're going. Things are looking good. Let's check it out. See that nice color on the door and across the grates. Getting that nice seasoned look. We're gonna go ahead and season these all again. So we got this sprayed down for the 3rd time. We're just gonna let this keep going. 2 more times, we'll be back after this is 100% seasoned and ready to get cooked on. Again, we've sprayed 3 times now. We're gonna do a total of 5 times. We're gonna get this really nice and seasoned. We'll be back to show you what it looks like when it's all done. So this bad boy is all seasoned up and ready to go. You can tell by the great color that it has now from this oil and the smoke that's been through here and the heat, that this is ready to be cooked on. So stay tuned for some more videos coming up of us cooking on this guy. We're gonna be doing a lot of them. A couple quick things that I learned just from the seasoning of this is, as expected, there's a hot spot towards the firebox, which we're gonna have to manage. I think I'm gonna end up using a water pan or some other sort of baffle plate to get a more even heat across the whole unit. Overall though, controlling the temperature was very easy, and now that it's seasoned, this stuff moves like glass in here, which is very cool, you know, so you're not jiggling it around a lot, really fighting with it. I think this is gonna be great. Looking forward to more cooks. And if you like what you saw here, please give me a thumbs up and a subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Facebook, and I appreciate you all. Cheers, everybody. Take care.